Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel, The Three of Pentacles. Today we're the Two of Pentacles, but we're still the Three of Pentacles because me and Lynn, we got together, and Kaila's going to be joining us on our next video. And we like to talk about world events. We like to talk about hot topics, celebrities sometimes, not all the time. And we like to talk about just things that are happening around the world. And we also like to vet other people out via the tarot cards. You know, we have our own opinions, but we also have the tarot cards, thank goodness, that we can kind of look and peek in and see what's going on with it.
Yeah.
And in this video, we are going to be talking about Shawn Ryan, and he's the founder of the Vigilance Elite. But before we get to talking about Shawn Ryan, I would like to introduce my woo sister, Miss Lynn,
Hi, everybody.
and my
And
name is Barbara. Sometimes I forget to say my own name. My name is Barbara, and this is for entertainment purposes, but not only and not always. So, another thing that I would like to thank everybody for watching our videos and liking and subscribing. We're almost at 200 subs, right, Lynn?
yeah, we're getting pretty close. We're getting
Yeah.
pretty close. I
So
think we were almost at 180.
180, okay.
Pretty close, I think.
Well, we're almost at 108. We need 20 more people to just click that subscribe button and also click the bell whenever you subscribe to and you like the video. I know we're asking for a lot, but the way we work is we're not on YouTube just to get likes and subscriptions and
They, they
followers and all
just
that stuff.
yeah, they just help us with our algorithms and to
They,
help
they
us get
just
out there.
exactly. What was that, Lynn?
They help us by liking the videos. It at least helps with the algorithms to get us out there so more people can see our content too.
Exactly. And why do we want more people to see our content? Is because we like to have conversations about what's on our mind, what we are researching with our magnifying glasses.
Yep.
And we just know that there's some other people out there that think the same way that we think. And even if you don't think the same way that we think, that's fine. We like just come and write it down in the comments and we'll talk about it, okay? All right.
We are at 180. Thank you all very much.
Oop to do. All right. All right, so let's get to we're going to be reading on Mr. Shawn. Mr. Shawn Ryan, he's the founder of the Vigilance Elite and the creator and host of the hit podcast, The Shawn Ryan Show. Now, Ryan himself, he's a former U.S. Navy SEAL. And can I say the three-letter agency? The
Beginning with a
C,
C. Beginning with a
beginning
C.
with the C and ending with an A, and there's three letters.
Yeah.
He's a contractor with 14 years of service spanning multiple combat operations, developed a series to document the untold series of war, loss, and redemption from the men and women who lived them. And he also expanded the mission of the series to directly assist and coach veterans on how to apply their skill sets to the civilian sector. Now, the Shawn Ryan Show has grown into a pipeline for veterans transitioning from service to entrepreneurship.
Yep.
Entrepreneurship, and that's a great thing right there. Raising over $1 million via crowdfunding to support these causes. His program, or the program, is now widening. It's now widening scope to explore topics and guests in society, culture, and events. So I'm reading from his website. You know, I probably missed out on something, but you can go there and check his website out. I don't know if they're going to let us put his link, but he sounds like a great guy. I mean, he's given the veterans a chance to kind of get into business because, we all kind of know what happens to veterans after all the experiences that they have over there fighting for our country. And a lot of them come back and need help, right, Lynn?
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah,
Yeah.
he's big. Most of the veterans, they're always out there wanting to help their brothers in arms for sure.
Yeah,
So,
and
today
I
we're just
definitely.
gonna pull cards on him and let's just see where is he? Where is Shawn Ryan? Is he truthful? Is he on the good side? Is he on the bad side? Um, just want to find out about him.
Is he a double agent? What is he? Who is he?
Yeah.
Because he sounds like a great guy.
Yeah, he's
You know,
got a
he's
lot of great content on the show. I don't watch his podcast all the time, but I catch it quite frequently. I end up seeing a lot of his shorts
All right, well, look into it because, like I say, he sounds like a really, really great guy. He has a great show. He's done a lot of stuff, combat operations, Navy SEAL, and that's one of the highest positions I believe that you can get in the military.
Well, it's not the highest position, but it's one of the hardest commands to get into because it's it's a lot of training and they don't all succeed getting to
Yeah,
becoming a
one of
Navy
the
SEAL.
highest, let's say, one of the highest,
Yeah.
not the highest. In fact, I said one of the highest. Yeah, I didn't think what is actually the
Well,
highest?
when you say highest, I'm thinking rank, and a lot of military
Ah,
people may think rank.
that makes sense.
I would say one of the hardest,
I
you
think
know,
one of the
yeah,
hardest. Yeah.
like your Green Berets in the military and all your special forces groups. And Navy SEALs is considered a special forces group. So those are always your elite soldiers. I would call them
Okay.
elite soldiers for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
A lot of failure, you know, a lot don't make it. So
Okay, so we're looking at who is he and what does he stand for? Right?
yeah.
All right, so I have the cards. I'm going to get my handy dandy phone and take the picture because that's how we do it over here. You hear my monkey birds out there?
Oh yeah.
I call them monkey birds because they're Connor mitras in Florida. I don't know
Uh-huh.
how they get here. Don't know how they get here, but they're really loud. They're beautiful. They're green and yellow and red. One time, one of the baby ones, you know, fell down into my building pipe. We had to fish them out.
Yeah.
But they actually fight like monkeys. Like it's like really loud. All right, so that's what we got. This is I shuffled the cards, thought about who he is and what he stands for.
Okay.
And we have one major arcana, which is the Fool. Now, not that he's a fool, because the fool doesn't mean that someone is a fool. It could be that someone could be foolish, but it could also mean a free-spirited person, a person that takes risks, a person that's starting anew,
Mhm.
starting a new.
Yeah.
But his card first came up as the Nine of Swords. So what do you say about that?
With the Nine of Swords, it just reminds me of PTSD, as a lot of soldiers have. And he's done, you know, several tours over there. So, um, and the Fool to me could be the, you know, the new beginning with starting the Shawn Ryan show. I'm not sure how many years it's been out now. I know we do in the clarifiers have the Knight of Swords, so that looks like white hat military and him going down to troubled water. I mean, he could have worried. I mean, I know he's seen a lot. Maybe he could have gone either way. I'm not really sure. Um, how are you reading the Three of Pentacles underneath the Nine of Swords, Barbara?
Three of Cups.
Three of Cups, I'm sorry, yeah.
I would I would say that so the Nine of Swords is a kind of like a worry for nothing card, but it can also mean that somebody's worrying.
Yeah.
But the Three of Cups could also mean, now this could be kind of personal about him, if I could say it. He might be a drinker,
Oh,
maybe,
maybe he could have, yeah. A lot of
and
them to get over PTSD due to
yeah, to get over PTSD, and it's also aspected with the Six of Pentacles. So it's kind of like the six of Pentacles, somebody giving something, somebody helping something.
Mhm.
So maybe he's helping himself to a certain type of drink, and I'm not talking about the drink that they
No,
drink in Hollywood. I'm just
not
talking
what we
about,
normally say the Three of Cups is, right? No.
yeah, the everyday, what they call the social drinking, that type of thing.
Well,
The Two of Pentacles at the top in the past, okay, he has some rocky experiences because he is, ex-military.
yeah.
I don't say I don't get any bad cards. I mean,
No.
how would you read the Page of Cups at the bottom?
New surprise. I know they started a new family. They might have a new baby coming up pretty soon. I think I heard him say, oh, that might have been an older video. Scratch that. Um,
It could also mean like that's a surprising effect. Like maybe in the
yeah,
future, in the near future, he's
yeah.
going to be coming out with some type of
He might have a new big interview or something coming up about to drop, maybe.
going to surprise a couple of people. You want me to
Although,
do a couple of
yeah, let's do a
clarifiers?
couple clarifiers. I mean, because normally I would think if it was going to be a new podcast, it would have been maybe the Page of Swords, although that's more gossip and innuendo, but it would still be a sword with the podcast. The Two of Swords, there's something being held back, or he's holding back,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even with what his interviews are. I'm not seeing any bad cards, so he does look like he's on the good side, which is good to know. Do you want to?
He's had his share of psychological,
Yeah,
issues, I
no doubt.
believe,
Yep,
maybe.
no
Because
doubt.
even if he sounds like he's coherent right now, he could still,
Yep.
keep behind it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What would you like me to
Um,
pull on?
well,
To
let's just clarify. Has he been approached by the White Hats? It kind of looks like it with the Knight of Swords,
has been approached by the White Hats. I get a
Two of Wands.
two of wands. So that's a distance. Or maybe
Yeah,
they're looking at him.
yeah, they might be watching him.
And let me pull another one.
And
So
the Eight of
walking
Cups.
away, that's like a abandoning or not. Or
Soul
maybe
searching. Soul
yeah,
searching. Yeah.
maybe they're looking at him, but maybe they stepped away from that idea. Let's pull a third one. Maybe they will come up and offer it to him though.
Tap
But
in.
looks like they're definitely looking at him,
Yeah.
and they kind of abandon the possibility. But the third card says that like a giving or
Yeah.
approaching, so he might be
It's almost
approaching
like
him.
they're letting him roll with what he's rolling with right now. And
Yeah, actually, at the bottom of the deck, you see that's an
yeah.
anticipation
Yeah,
card. So
yeah.
maybe they may be considering him.
Yeah.
So they're looking at everybody who has programs. They may be even looking at us right now, right?
Yeah. Well,
Don't tap
and
us. Don't tap us. We're already in. Don't worry, White House. We don't need to be tapped.
and and in particular, he's exposing, with the different people that he's interviewing. He interviews across the board. I mean, the latest one I was watching was his old one with Billy Carson, and
Yeah.
he was just letting Billy roll with all the stuff Billy knows, and that's a large audience to get that information. So it's good, and that may be why they're just letting him go. He's got his own. I mean, he's still on YouTube. I don't think he had issues with YouTube. I don't know that he ever got kicked off of YouTube, but he does have his website. So, um,
I don't know. I
yeah,
don't really know him that much. I haven't. I know him now because you introduced me to him. I
yeah,
mean, not in person, but yeah. And I looked at that video that you're talking about, 10 minutes of it actually,
yeah,
and it's so interesting. I want to put it on as I'm like traveling in the car and just put it on and listen to it
yeah.
because it's a 3 hour video, just those
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, he really let Billy just go. He had a bunch of questions and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool because I think he has what is that? Patreon. He has a Patreon group, and he's like they're the ones that help him keep the show going. So
Hmm.
there were some Patreon questions. That's how some of it was coming, but some of them were his own questions to Billy.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting.
They must unpack a lot in that video because that's a long video
Oh,
and it's just those
all
two
over the
guys.
place. Yeah, all over the place. It was pretty good. So I guess overall it looks like Shawn's okay. I
Yeah,
would say he's independent, I guess. Right? Just doing his own thing.
yeah, because it looks like he hasn't been.
Yeah.
Looks like they're looking at him. They want to get him in there.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that happens. We'll keep an eye on him, see
Yeah.
where he
Yeah.
goes with that. If
Yeah,
anything changes.
it'll be interesting when more things start getting exposed, who else he's going to have on. He had some kid on not too long ago who was talking about some millennial, I think it was, talking about how there's birth control in the water and all kinds of stuff. And Shawn was just like, well, I haven't watched it. I only saw some shorts from it. So he's got some interesting people that he's been interviewing lately.
So he actually had a
A
millennial on his
millennial.
show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they
Yep.
must have had their water analyzed.
Yeah, I guess. So,
You hear
all right.
that?
Yeah.
My monkey bird. Hey, that's Florida. Welcome to Florida, everybody.
All
All
right.
right. So, did you want to add anything to
I don't think so.
what
Let's
we just?
just a quick update. We just wanted to see where is he? Is he on the up and up? And it looks like he is. So that's good.
All right.
We didn't have any
That,
bad cards. I was glad not to see any devil or anything like that in there. So
yeah,
happy to
because
see
you
that.
never know. You have to get your.
Yep. Yep.
You have to. We're lucky because we have intuition. Well, everybody has intuition,
Yeah.
but we can also double check with the cards, and also we do our research as well. So
Yep.
remember to do your research. It doesn't matter who tells you anything
Yep.
great or good. It could be anybody, but make sure it feels good with you and you act on that.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I guess
So,
I'll fill in for Kyla.
oh yeah, that's right. So, thank you for watching our video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And Lynn is going to tell you where we can be found, seen, and heard.
We are on YouTube, Rumble. We have a Facebook community called the Three of Pentacles Community, and we are also on Instagram. And please be aware of scammers. We will not contact you first. And thank you again for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Don't forget to like. And thank you.
And hit the bell too. Hit the bell
Hit
so
the
you know the
bell.
videos are coming. All right. Thank you for
Bye,
watching.
everybody.